My name is Tim Gray. I'm president and founder of the WWII Foundation, and we do documentary films on World War II. We have a relationship with Syracuse that began last year, and the students are always exceptional. We try to bring them along to kind of just teach them what it's like to make a documentary film internationally, and all the challenges and all the things that can happen. Anything you think can go wrong on a film shoot will eventually go wrong.
When you move, he picks that up on his mic.
You hope it doesn't happen all at once. You just have to have a clear mind. You have to be able to figure out problems. You have to be able to solve problems.
I think one of the most important things is not to overreact, to expect it. I mean, in the planning stages, we often try to anticipate things that might go wrong.
The first thing is to look for a solution. It's not to stomp your feet. It's not to start swearing. It's not to say, let's wrap it all up and go back to the hotel and have an Aperol spritz.
When we're with a group, we make a trade-off. And in the case of this film, we needed to still get a small vehicle to go and sort of strategically or surgically get a few shots that we could never do with a large group, with a large bus.
We rented a car, and I went down to pick it up this morning, and the car place had no cars.
One thing was just going to the catacombs, and that came up. And when you're ordering tickets 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, and it keeps resetting.
At the catacombs, there was a glitch with that. They do not accept group tours on Saturdays or Sundays, on weekends. And Monday, they are closed. And those are the only 3 days that we could go. So there have definitely been challenges, especially with the language barrier.
Every time you go to a different country, you have to be careful of where you're filming. Each country has their own rules and regulations, and you have to follow those. To go to that cemetery, you just can't walk into that cemetery with 25 people and a camera. It's a government agency, so you have to go through and get the permission there. We got to La Roche-Guyon, and Sheila had asked them that if we could film there, and they didn't have a problem with it. But then they came out and they're like, well, you guys didn't say anything about filming, and then Sheila couldn't find the email.
The person on site was easy to work with because she couldn't find the email where I had gotten permission, and I couldn't find the email where I had gotten permission, and she worked with us. In some cases that doesn't happen and they will refuse, but we lucked out this time.
Jim's camera got a little wet the other day, so he was very concerned about frying his camera.
If the equipment becomes damaged by water or rain or anything like that, we're out of business. So you've got to take every precaution to be ready so that when that weather comes, you've already thought about what you need to do. It's great when we have students here because they can help with that process, whether it's holding an umbrella up or making sure the raincoat is on as best it can be.
It's like making a really good soup. There are a lot of ingredients that go into it. And sometimes the ingredients, you got to pay a little bit more attention to some of the ingredients than other ingredients.
I've been on sets where sometimes some of the production crew will get frustrated because somebody else didn't do their job. That doesn't help solve the problem at all. If everybody is at least trying to help come to a solution for whatever that problem is, that's going to make for a much better production and better, set culture for everybody who's working there.